What's up, the squad? Back with another video. As y'all see, Daddy Duties, you feel me? Make sure y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button. Other videos you want me to check out, make sure y'all DM me on Instagram, LifeWithRecklezz, or email me, LifeWithRecklezz. You already know what's going down. You feel me? It's at LifeWithRecklezz.com. Sorry. It's just LifeWithRecklezz, everything. Definitely have to check this out. Y'all see the title. Definitely lit. Link will be in the description box of this video down below. So make sure y'all stay tuned. She's a little sleepy, so she might fall asleep. But it's cool. Let's get in the video.
Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. You know, not everything is what it seems. You know, we all know the movie The Matrix. I'm sure you guys have heard the popular phrase, escaping the Matrix, a statement that's been co-opted by so many different groups. The implication is that nothing is as it seems, the game is rigged, the system is rigged. You know, there's a way to escape the sort of mundane, Matrix-style, boxed-in way of living. I understand where the idea or the concept comes from, and, you know, I also kind of agree with it to a certain extent, because everything around us is fake. Everything around us is controlled, created with purposeful intent. Some people like to think that this game of politics is genuine, that it's just a genuine, clean, transparent, democratic process in place. But it's anything but. It's all the illusion of choice. It's the illusion of a system that's working for you. In reality, it's a system that works for the few. A system that works for a group interest, just not your group's interest. And by your group, I mean, you know, regular people. And what more proof do you need that we're living through some sort of weird simulation or some fabricated reality? What more do you need than this? The President of the United States is a puppet. When he speaks, he's not speaking. He is simply a vessel speaking the talking points that were given to him. Joe Biden's most recent ProPublica interview is the perfect example. Let me show you guys exactly what I mean by that. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks. So if you go on Joe Biden's Twitter account, you know it's not Joe Biden, right? Joe Biden can't speak, yet here he is tweeting off nonstop, rapid-fire tweets coherently written. Maybe the ideas themselves, of course, are not so logical and incoherent, but at least, you know, they're well written. Joe Biden can't write, yet here he is hammering tweet after tweet out. Give me a break. This guy is a puppet, and everything he says, all the talking points, they're handed to him. Here's the You mean to tell me?
But that's the thing, though. Like, you know, I'm sorry, baby. You know for a fact, like, just looking at somebody, like, seeing what they do, and it's not even just, it's not he had one speech or like two speeches, or we just see him at this time. It's been reoccurring times that we've seen, you know, him messing up, and like it's you see it. You see it. It's nothing with the internet. Like, it's nothing. Tell
me that Joe Biden came to that conclusion. It's literally not possible. Joe Biden doesn't use Twitter. Joe Biden doesn't exist on Twitter. Joe Biden doesn't know how to use a phone. We've seen him try to use a phone before. Yeah, there's no way Joe Biden has an active presence on social media. He barely knows how to text message. He literally clicks the keypad with one finger. He doesn't exist on Twitter. He doesn't understand the Twitter landscape. Yet here he is making a statement about Elon Musk's takeover of Twitter, claiming that the whole platform, and then making this grand claim that Twitter has become a source of misinformation because of Elon Musk's takeover. That is a corporate lobbyist talking point which was handed down to the president, and the president just blindly says it. Doesn't know what he's talking about, doesn't understand any of it, but he just says it. The President of the United States is not real. He's not a real human being. He is a puppet, controlled by an elitist cabal, used as a tool to promote their interest. I mean, what a laughable statement. Misinformation, bad information is everywhere. Twitter has become dangerous under Elon Musk's leadership. Yeah, that's obviously not the case. Anybody who's existed on the platform since Elon Musk's takeover knows for a fact that information on the platform has become significantly more trustworthy thanks to community notes. You know, maybe that's the problem. Obviously, Joe Biden's team isn't so happy with Elon Musk's takeover because Democrats used to be able to lie all they want. They could say whatever they want on the platform and never get fact checked.
I feel like it's been, I've been reacting to Elon Musk videos. Actually, it should be one dropping after this. And I didn't even notice. I seen that it's a lot of beef between, you know, Biden and Elon, and it definitely shows. It definitely shows. This is my first time even hearing about, and I know y'all probably like, have you been living under a rock? But I literally, this is probably, I think the first video was a few weeks ago. That was like the first time of me even seeing anything about Elon Musk. Like, and a lot of people probably think I'm lying, but I didn't really pay attention to Elon Musk. I heard the name and stuff like that, but I didn't know. I'm still learning about, Elon Musk, obviously, what him and Joe Biden got going on, and it all, to be honest.
Check. They could push whatever phony fake news narrative they liked and simply get away with it. And now since Elon Musk's takeover, all of a sudden, every freaking tweet that Joe Biden's team, I almost said that Joe Biden released, that Joe Biden's team releases for Joe Biden, well, it gets freaking fact-checked in the community notes. It's really a beautiful phenomenon.
Wow. Everything in fact check.
And so obviously Joe Biden's handlers aren't so happy about that one. They've lost their little information control center known as Twitter, and so they send the big guy out to promote this ridiculous narrative and fearmonger about Elon Musk, the evil man, spreading disinformation and endangering our democracy. Give me a break. The whole thing's a joke, it's laughable, but the most laughable part is that they're using Joe Biden as the messenger to warn the world about this MAGA extremist threat and Elon Musk threat to our democracy. Yeah, Joe Biden, one of the most talented speakers and communicators in American history, here to eloquently explain to us why our democracy is at risk.
That's why I think that I want to increase the focus on the fundamentals here. That democracy, literally our democracy is at stake. And it's by altering the institutional structures to protect it. And I think that I think we're in real trouble if that's not the case.
What? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was not English. You see what I mean? I mean, he's obviously a puppet. I feel like the basic standard should be when the president speaks and when we're listening to the president, that it should make sense, or that the president should speak about topics that he's been briefed on or understands explicitly well. No, not in this case. We simply have a deep state puppet pushing the elitist talking point of the day. That is the current president of the United States. He is an empty vessel, an empty shell, a puppet used to carry out their bidding. Whatever incoherent nonsense that was about democracy being at stake, or whether it's Joe Biden justifying his angry democracy speeches in which he smears 50% of the country, attacking Trump supporters as ultra MAGA extremists and threats to the homeland.
And when you talk to people, like for example, the speech I recently made on democracy, I made about 4 major speeches on democracy. Initially, with notable exceptions, people thought, what's Biden talking about here? Well, you know, the data showed that over 60% of the American people, they were worried too. And that's one of the reasons why 2020 turned out the way it did, 2022 turned out the way it did. And so I think it's important that to give people some hope.
Which Joe Biden claims those democracy speeches are actually important to give the people hope. Yes, apparently dividing the country, alienating 50% of the population, labeling them essentially domestic terrorists. Yeah, that's what the country needs. That's important to give people hope. There's not too many ways to describe this presidency. Probably one of the best ways or most effective ways that I could manage to do it, I'd say. The Joe Biden presidency, this White House, this administration is like a bad acid trip. It's just insane. But the sheer insanity of it, the craziness, that's what really provides the clarity. It's clearer than it's ever been before. You know, Obama and many of these figures in the past, many of these presidents in the past, have been viewed as more genuine individuals, like actual human beings, grabbing the levers of power and directing the country, but I don't think that's ever been the case. I think maybe with Donald Trump it was for a little 4-year stretch, but in general, what I've been exposed to over the last 3 years pretty much confirms in my mind that presidents are useful total idiots. Presidents are simply puppets doing the bidding of a very powerful, politically connected elite class. That's the conclusion of this video. Essentially, we're living in the Matrix.
That's the thing, though, like, about the whole... I feel like, me personally, like, my opinion on it, it's a lot when it comes to being a president, obviously. I just started, getting into politics 3 months ago. Well, it was about 4 months ago. And me seeing different, videos, different articles, doing my research on different things, I feel like I'm glad to see a president making the mistakes he's been making, because it's showing me a lot. I feel like it'd have been cooler, if we had a president in office that actually knew what he was doing. Everybody's not perfect, so you're going to have some mess ups. But I really enjoy that. And I know it sounds a little bit odd, but I really enjoy the fact that we have a president that don't know what he's doing. Because it's helped me out a little bit better. It's helped me out because even if I started getting into politics 3-4 months ago, and I'm learning. I'm learning a lot, and I'm seeing. So I can just about imagine what everybody else that's been in politics for years are seeing with Joe. And it definitely sucks with having somebody in office that literally doesn't know his last name, So it literally messes with me a little bit. It messes with me a little bit because it's like people are voting for this man, enjoying it, and not even doing their research, not doing like nothing, not seeing these videos. So it's real important to me to get this out as much as possible, and hopefully they don't cross me over and mess me over on this video. But definitely appreciate y'all. Definitely, had to keep baby love in the video. Chris is back there with Rennie right now, and Rennie is a mess. Her grandparents just got her a cell phone. 2 years old. 2 years old. Got her a cell phone today, an iPhone, and she's a little bit much. They got her a cell phone, took her to Chuck E. Cheese, just ordered her some food, the whole nine. Spoiled, But definitely appreciate everybody tuning in, watching this reaction. Please make sure y'all DM me on Instagram, LifeWithRecklezz, and email me, LifeWithRecklezz@yahoo.com. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.